or YouTube, what if you could do that? That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
I'll put a telephone number in now for any of you that want to contact. This is a phone that I don't answer. So if you say who it is, I'll get back to you on a real number. There we go. There you go, YouTube bot. You can just text that and then I'll text you properly. Do you want this big? Do you want this bigger or what?
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
Engage with your audience. Close. I'm absolutely stupid sometimes, Anna. I am a little bit daft, Anna, Brian.
Sometimes.
Hey, less of that. You get a body shot to the ribs. What do you mean sometimes, you little bugger?
You leave all these businesses like you.
Yeah. Me and Julie are really hard.
Under the thumb, like, they go, oh, Julie shout me, I'm in your big fucking shit house. And then you'll go, right, whoever shouted me. He said, we're scared of the women, aren't we? I said, yeah, but what we'll do, we'll put them in the ring with the fucking so-called hard boxers. Let them beat them what Julie, because she can fight for fun, Julie. She's fucking tough as all boots. She's not scared of anything. Lisa and I have to fucking get her back. She's strong as a bull. He said she's a fucking nightmare when she kicks off. Well, she doesn't do it. She's the loveliest woman in the world. She's a lovely, lovely person. She's like Julie's.
Yeah, Julie's.
She's just a lovely, lovely human being. Lee's the same. And just to me, they're like, she's like a sister, and he's like brother and sister to me, and same as you, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's like a brother to you as well. So they're just good people. It's just an honour to have them in our family, innit? So
yeah,
to have like quality people like that when you're down. Like, he's helped me loads.
It's basically what you can hear.
Fucking hell,
beautiful killers.
The nosy bastard.
But hey, Lee, what about the other day when he'd I can't remember why he'd done my head in now. And then do you remember I came downstairs and I forgot Lee was on the phone, so I went, fucking BSTA daddy, something like that. Like mumbling to myself. Yeah. And Lee went, Julie's laughing about that.
The witches of Easter, like,
hey, should we do them now, Julie, or later? Witches of Easter, you wouldn't bloody dare say that to me and Julie. I'll hide behind Julie.
And then the dog will get you. Hey. The little dog will get you. It's like the fucking one out the beano. Little black one.
Yeah, we love you too more than anything, family. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, thank you, Liam. We love you.
Thanks for letting you know.
Right. See you later, alligators.
Been a while, crocodile.
Oh, my finger's getting a bit comfortable there, isn't it?
You will, like.
We have to do Timmy B singing song night.
We'll do one with you on a Thursday with me together. Thursday
yeah,
night,
and then
maybe.
Timmy B's asking if he's going to come down and do all these list of jobs I've got for him.
Oh,
when can he have one sing song night?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, singing night! Yay! You heard it, Timmy.
Timmy, from the horse's mouth. The horse's mouth. Right, just let me say something before we even go anywhere. Guess what? You won't believe this. We've hit over 36,000 people. Absolutely amazing. That's all yous out there. Subscribe to the channel. And all those people have been watching us for the last 4 years or so. Thank you so much. But don't forget subscribing. The bigger we get, the more people we can help. And I can't believe how many people have come on. It's just getting better. So, Peter DeVox, you okay, Peter? Official Topic Talk. Timmy B's in the house. Ryan, I just missed you there. Ryan David. Mark Emerson, another great lad who's been helping us a lot. Rich C. Biscuit 78. Rob, nice to see you, bro. Lee Wertley in the house, as usual. Graham Smith. Ryan, John, David Jenkins. It's like the solicitors, that, isn't it? Ryan, John, David, Jenkins, Elmo Biker. But you can't do that 5 times without getting tongue twisted. He's on Topic Talk. Steve's in the house. Hit the like buttons, people. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like buttons as well. There's 43 on. There's only 8 people hit the like buttons, which is when you can get them like buttons is where the fingers go up, your thumbs go up. Yeah, just going to tell a few stories in the day. So when I was out taxing, you get information. You're in the pubs. They're like your officers and people. Oh, he's getting gear tomorrow and he's getting this, he's getting that. So we're out one day. There was a lad called Elvis Tomo, pro boxer, middleweight. And I used to have a white Cosworth. I had fucking 6 different Cosworths. So I had this white one. It was super, super fast. And what I'd done, I'd moved from Stockton to get away. I had houses all over. I had one in Stockton, one in Durham Road, one in Roseworth, one in Sheraton Park, and he had a couple of flats. So I would never stay in the same house more than one night. So they were only rented, didn't buy them. And I'd have gear in this one and more guns in all different places. So anyway, this lad, he was an Asian lad. And he was friends with this lad from London who was from Nigeria. So this Nigerian was coming in from London, because he was going to Nigeria every month to see his family, then coming back because he lived with his mum and dad this country. And he was doing the coke in my area. So when I was allegedly doing that, it was like, hardly any fucker was buying stuff because obviously somebody else was doing it. We couldn't work it out. So anyway, Elvis, we called the lad, Tomo, because he used to sing like Elvis. He used to do the bandbox. So he says his friend was an Asian lad who worked in the markets. He had market stores. And he went out with his sister for about 3 years. So this is how we found out. So he was working with the lad on the market stores. This lad from Nigeria coming in. And he was selling the gear with him. And he was staying up there, coming up middle for so many days a week and then going back. And then he'd go back abroad and come back with the gear. They had like a routine where they were doing this. So there was a kilo getting brought and it was Colombian flake, they said. So I had another friends towards Durham Way, 2 lads. He had a blue Cosworth, same colour as this, but it was like a Moonstone Blue, it was called, the Cosworth. He was a good driver, so we had him, and we had Tom in the car with him. So, no, Tom was in the car with, no, yeah, hold on. Tom was in the car with him, yeah. So I didn't go near the area. So I'm in a white Cosworth, which is near a park. There used to be a big hotel where it was at. So Stuart Park was across the road. So I was parked in there with the other car. So I was in the Cosworth, and I had a cousin with me. My cousin, she was there, about 25. And what I'd done is I'd sat a week working out this routine. So when they told me where it was, I was going down and having a look to see if the cops sat outside there on the Saturday and all these different things. I wouldn't just undo a job straight off. I'd go through every permutation, see if there's any cops sitting there, or, because you get cops with speed cameras like sitting outside to capture you. And it was looked good. So it was a hotel there, like, but had a bar in there. People could stay, drink. So they've gone in to get the stuff. So the lad's gone in the back of the car, and the lad's come behind him with a handgun, put it back of his head allegedly, and threatened him with a fucking Browning 9mm, they said. So got him, took the gear off him, and took his bag off him. His ID and everything was in the bag. So what they've done is, I said, get the stuff straight to me. So they give it to Tomo, and he ran across it was like a bit of grass outside and flowers and shit. And he ran through the car park and came over the other car park on the other side. They couldn't see the car because it was all trees where it was at. And I was in there with my cousin. Now, I'd already bought 2 bags of shopping with shopping like tins of beans and stuff like that. I took them out of the cupboards, and he had some cloths, big cloths like towels. So we got the guns, put them in the towels, put the bottom of the bag, put them in that one, bought the bag. They couldn't see us. He'd come across with us. And then he got in the car with us, and we got the bags. And I drove up the car park. In this car park, it was where you go play on the field. The kids play football and everything. She got out and then walked to the bus stop and got the bus to Stockton, which is about 15 miles away. So they didn't see the car, they didn't see me, and the guns were away. So if they did see me in the car, they pulled me. So the lad, you wouldn't believe this, what he done. He only went to the fucking police. He only went to the police station and told the police, I've been robbed by a big, massive lad, because the lad who was in the car with the other one was a big lad. So he said, well, what was his name? He said, there was another one who was called Tomo. And he said, they were in a blue Cosworth. And he went, don't you mean a white one? He went, no, they were in a blue Cosworth, where it's Cockerill. He said, I don't know his name. He was just a big, big lad. So I've gone to Hartlepool with these Hartlepool lads at the night out, fucking party, got a lump of gear, got it all fucking sold and all the way gone. We took it less, $5 less than what it was worth, just to get rid of it, so we haven't got it around us. So obviously we buzzing, fucking fortune we'd made. So this fucker's got the police, because he didn't dare go back to the gang where he got it off, because he couldn't go back to them and say our horse has been taxed. So he had to go so anyway, the cops, we'd never seen them on that night, so we were partying and been to see a few people in Hartlepool, went to Kentucky. So it goes home, and I was in the house, and it was what I'd done is I was in 54 Saxonfield. Now he knew Tom where I lived, but he'd only been once. But it was one of these windy roads, you go left and right. Now, even when I lived there, it took me about a month to fucking find it. I kept getting lost. It was like a labyrinth, you know, like going around and stuff. So anyway, I put it in, you put it right in the corner, and if the cars went past, you couldn't even see the car. It was right around these people live in Colby, you know what I'm about. They still talk about today. So I'm at home, so I'm in the house. I had a few in that, and there was now left in the house. I went to bed, took her two of them. Do you remember them wobbly eggs? I took two of them. Gets me head down, and anyway, about 6, 7, 8 in the morning, I woke up, thirsty as fuck, obviously been on the E's and stuff. Went in the kitchen, got a drink of milk and a bottle of water, and went to bed, fell asleep, and he had a bit of a noise about 8 o'clock, and then my head straight away, I thought coppers. I thought, I haven't got nothing else, I don't know, there's no, because the guns were gone and everything, allegedly, played PC fucking Cleveland. That's why they hate me, because I'm just too clever for the cunts. So I never thought in a million years he'd go to the fucking police. So they've only come, all of a sudden, in 1992, 93, I think it was, there was no helicopters in this area. They didn't get them until about 94. So they used to have a reconnaissance aeroplane that used to fly around, like Newcastle, Durham, Hartlepool, Stockton, all them places, and go around just reconnaissance, taking pictures of people's cars and shit, like no gangsters as well. No, used to be open that fucking house all the time. You could sit on the back and wave at the silly cunts. Because the airport's just up the road from me. It's only about 10 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minute drive away, the airport, Teesside Airport. So I'm in the house, and I heard the fucking cops, and all of a sudden I went, Brian, it's the police, come out the house, come out of the house with your hands in the air, blah, blah, blah. So I went, wait a minute. So I sat there, I was like, think, what have you got in the house? I've got no drugs, no drugs, no nothing at all. So I goes in the kitchen, where I the window in the kitchen, where I had a mirror. It was just a little mirror, like, you know, when you look at, like, you get ready and type of thing. And he had it on a wall, but where I could stand like this, I could see the mirror and I could see right up the street. I used to always have them in houses, the little things where you could see the cunts. And I could see it was a Uzi trooper. I had a green one, but this was only a short wheelbase. They had the long wheelbase, the same ones that was at the Coliseum, and they were waiting for me. So anyway, had a big fucking black mustache, and that's how I knew they were all like Irish accents and Scottish. So what they are, they're all ex-SES or ex-soldiers. And then they go to this new level that they all work for the SES. So when he's talking Irish accent, and then it was a Scottish one, I knew it was them. You know, you can tell by the way they weren't just normal police. So there was about 40 people down the other end. I could see them all stood with the barriers out right across the road. No club who was coming in, nobody was coming out, and there was coppers on the top with rifles. And I seen one walk by the side of the house, and he had a gun like that. And I could see him out. He couldn't see me because I could see him through the mirror. And he had a handgun to walk like that to the side. And I just thought, what do I do? So what I done is I come out, and he had to come out and I had to lay on the floor. And you see these cunts and shoot you. So I've come out because we've obviously allegedly have firearms. So I've come out and I've had to lay down. So I've laid on the floor and I had to put my hands behind my back. I said, I can't put my hands behind, I'm too big. He was saying, right, okay then. And anyway, they came over, handcuffed me back, got my hands out, they do that shit, and handcuffed me and said, right, Brian, where's the firearms? I went, oh, they're under the television. So the daft cunt said, the daft cunt looked under the telly, he was fuck all there. I said, you fucking thick, do you think I'm going to fucking have the firearms in my house? What are you going on about? I don't know what you're on about. I've been here all night. I've never left this fucking house. I've been out to Kentucky. I can prove to that. Kentucky was that thing. I was like, yeah, I was there getting a meal and I come home. I've been in bed all night. I've just got up today. You woke me up. He said, so he was speaking obviously Irish accent. And he said, look, we were arrested for armed robbery of armed robbery. I was getting arrested for armed robbery. So they put me in the back of the street to wait for the white van coming. Put me in the white van, which is the obviously police van. They put you in and nick you. So they took me to the middle of the police station because the victim was obviously from Middlesbrough and the robbery was in Middlesbrough. It's near the Ladle Hotel it was. It's just knocked down now. So anyway, they got me in the back of the van. Are you all right? I said, I'm okay, thanks. And he was talking, he was fine, but it wasn't nasty. You get this horrible cunt sometimes. And he said, you never thought in a million years, did you, that they would go to the police? I said, no. I said, I don't know what you're on about, I'll tell you the truth, no comment. So they're trying to engage you, get in the comments so they can record you when you're in the back of them vans, the fucking sneaky cunts. So anyway, they took me to the police station. Goes to the police station. He said, I said, I want my solicitor. So what's a mud out is it was Craig Beer and Brown and Beer. They were the best solicitors fucking ever. He said to me, Brian, the amount of times I've been up for robberies and kidnapping and shootings with you, he said, you've paid for my fucking house and you paid for the other one's yacht. The amount of times you've been arrested, I've never known anyone fucking been arrested as much. But he got me off every time. He was fucking brilliant. Graham Beer was it? Graham Brown and Craig Beer, that was it, yeah. Solicitors from Redcar. Fucking brilliant. He used to have a drink with us in the pub. I used to get me a drink. Nice man. Give him a couple of bob, get me off a few times. I think he's passed away now. Great there. So anyway, I'm in the cells. They put me in the cells. Took my gear off and all that. And sat in the cells. So I've got the lad going to pick me out the lineup. So anyway, I'm in the cells all night. So what they do is, when you get nicked for an armed robbery, what they do is they give you a powder residue test. I've had 12 of them over the years. I've been up for 12 different armed robberies and shootings and kidnapping and shit. So what they do is they take you in, and what they do, I used to have designer stubble there. I was a lot younger, obviously. And you go in and they get a powder residue and they scrape your face and they do all the test. And if it comes back, they can see the residue of the gunpowder when you fire it. It blows back, goes up your nostrils, in your ears and stuff. And that's how they know if you fired it. So they tested me, nothing on me, no powder residue, no firearm in the house, no witnesses, only this one lad. And then they say, well, he turned on and said, oh, the lad had tattoos on him. He had tattoos, this lad. So they checked me for tattoos. I said, I haven't got no tattoos on me. What are you on about? When you got them on my arm? So then I realised that the other lad had tattoos who was involved with us. So they put me in the cell and they said, right, we're going to put you in the lineup. So what they have to do, you have to get an independent inspector from an independent police station, which would be Stockton, and he was fucking sound, this bloke. Sometimes you get beauties. You're a big fella. And I said, yeah, I'm all right, inspector. And he was laughing, joking with me, and he's fucking fine. He said, I'm here to make sure you get fair play. I said, oh, yeah. So, anyway, they've got a bloke, so I'm 6'3" and a bit. At the time, I'm just under 25 fucking stone. And I'm stood there, so they bring a bald-headed bloke in, 5'4", a ginger lad, about 5'6", a big fat lad, about 5'9", another lad with a pure bald head, and white as fucking lily, like about fucking 6 stone ring and wet. And my solicitor went, never swore, but I said, how the fuck are they resembling? They have to get somebody to resemble you, so you can put your face, so you can walk by. So that was him. So anyway, what they did is, I refused to go in the lineup. I said, they're no good. So what happened is, and the solicitors, even the copper said, it's not a fair lineup, this. He said, none of them look like Brian, none of them in the same height and nothing. So what happened is, they put me back in the cell. So I spoke to the solicitor, I got on the phone, and he said, what they're going to do, they're going to sit you down and they'll bring out like mirrors, two-way mirror. And there was two of them, I think there were 2 big massive screens they brought out. I had to sit in a chair like this, like I'm watching news, and they push these big mirrors where they can see you, but you can't see them. Do a two-way mirror. So I'm sat there in the chair like that, and he came in, he walked in, he took about 3 steps, he went, no, that's not him, I've never seen him before in my life. I went, right, get me out these fucking things, get me out. No, Cam, I said, get me fucking out now. I said, here, Inspector, get me out of here now. Because I said, it's not guilty. And he's just said, it's not me, get me fucking out of here now. I started kicking off, shouting like fuck at them. Anyway, I got out. And they couldn't do fuck all. Couldn't do a thing because he made statements and he never seen me. I wasn't there. I was in the other car, you see. So the people he picked out was the people who was obviously there, but they were from right down. They were like up towards Durham way. They were never seen this area, so couldn't do nothing. So I got bail, and the lad with me, Tomo, got bail, but the lads picked him out because he was there. He was actually there, and he got the bag off him, give it to us. We got away with it, same thing. We paid him and everything, but he got remanded for about 6 weeks. And what I did, I got him a top. What I did, I phoned up. What you do is, say you're in this area, you've got the best barristers in here. You phone them up and say, could you do me a favour? Would you be able to represent my friend, Mr. Such and Such Thompson? And they'll go, I said, okay, no problem. Then I'm going the next best one. So then you're using all the best barristers. And when the cops go to use them, we can't do that. It's a conflict of interest. Mr. Cockerill's been on the phone already in the case for Mr. Thompson. And they have to go and get another fucking solicitor or barrister from out. It pisses them off, but he was called Denny. well, this Denny worked for the police, so I've got him to represent my colleague, my fucking co-accused. But I never got arrested. I never got charged in the end because they couldn't prove nothing. I was never picked out of the lineup. And the inspector went, "Oh, you said it wasn't you, didn't you, big fella?" He was taught me, laughing, joking. Anyway, the fucking cunts, they said, "Right, you can go." So they took me out. And in them days, the police station's here. It's locked down now. The police station was here, and then there was a ramp. You went up a ramp into this building, into the police station. And then it was like a ramp for people in wheelchairs. I was stood on the ramp waiting to get me stuff, my stuff that they took off me. And they come out, and this other one said, "Hey, you, all your friends who you know work with you. Nearly all of them work for us, you know. Why don't you work with us?" He said, "All you'd have to give us is a little bit like that." I said, "If I give you a little bit like that, you'll be the chief inspector of the whole fucking world. I don't want to work with you. You've just tried to get me 20 years for a fucking armed robbery a minute ago. And now you don't mean to work with you. Go fuck off." And then the other cop come out who knew me, went, "You're not trying to turn him at you. You've got no fucking chance. No chance," he said. "He's old school." So they tried to get us for it. So we may end up going to court. So when it went in front of the Crown Court judge, he went, "How the hell," not in that word, in our words, "how the hell can I go to court with him when the man from Nigeria is bringing drugs in and these have took it off them?" What he said, "I took it off, but I destroyed it. I put it down the drain because I don't like drugs. My brother got addicted on it, so I just took it off him," like that type of thing. He said, anyway, fucking in the end, nothing happened because nobody got picked out. The lined up, nobody got picked out. So he got not guilty because he said, "I can't go to court with it." Do you know what I mean? So we can't go to court because they've admitted bringing the drugs into the country, and they've admitted that they've threw it away type of thing. So it can't go to court because he's tinted now in the court case. So the court case never went to court. Everyone got off of the fucking thing. They were fucking gutted. In the Crown Court, all the cops were sat there. All the drug squad and everything sat there. Got fuck all. They couldn't get me because I was in the white car, and I obviously I didn't see my cousin later on and give her 500 quid for doing the job. We got away with the fucking stuff. They couldn't do nothing. Couldn't do a thing. So yeah, that was what we used to do. Tax fucking drug dealers coming from Nigeria. I got cheeky cunts coming to my fucking area selling drugs in my patch. So they got taxed to that cunts. Any questions in the house? Anyone? 61 on. Don't forget to push the like buttons. Been dead day today, isn't it? How you been? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm in order. So you okay? I'm sacked, Peter. Oh, sacked. Peter the Vox brother has lately. I'm in order. Kentucky and free mint. Benetta 90s. Yeah. I used to love that Kentucky. They've changed it, haven't they? The taste of them tastes fucking. They taste like pepper now. I had one a few weeks ago. I said, "What the fuck did you put pepper on that for?" She went, "No, they've changed it. They put 11 or aromatic type of herbs in it now. So they've ruined the Kentucky." I remember getting them in the 80s. Used to get like a little tub like that, and used to get spare ribs. Used to get about 4 or 5, 6 spare ribs. They were the best spare ribs in the world. They were fucking beautiful. And you used to get your food. And we used to get them at the top deck. We used to get a bucket. I got like an 8-piece bucket for myself after being on the door. And they were the best Kentuckys ever. And they've changed them. I don't know what the fuck they've changed them for. They just do not taste the same. But since, I don't know about you, lot. Since I've had that COVID, my taste buds and everything taste totally different to different things now. They taste them and go, "Oh, it tastes horrible. It must be sour." And it's not. So it's just my taste buds have gone funny since I've had that. I've had COVID twice. Great story by listening in, Hangman Audits. Thank you very much, mate. Gunpowder residue, yeah. Well, them poor fuckers who got caught. We had him on, didn't we? Carl Walker, and he was in the IRA when he was like fucking 13 or about 16. He had to fuck off because it was getting too dangerous to try to shoot him in the window, and the bullet just missed his head, so he fucked off to England. So he was telling us that his granddad died in the Birmingham 6. He was involved. Allegedly with the bombings, in Manchester, or Birmingham, sorry, and Manchester, I think he was involved with as well. And they nicked him, so they were in Birmingham, and it was they never done it. So what happened is, when they were playing cards, I found out years and years later, I found out the cards that they were playing cards with these lads, I think from Scotland, on the train on the way down from Scotland. They were playing cards there, and apparently the powder residue was the exact same stuff what was on the card top of the silky bit when you deal the cards. That there, when it rubs off, it's the same as powder residue. And that's what it was, the pro cunts. And that old man, he died. Carl's granddad died in the prison. Daniel Day-Lewis, you've got to watch it. It's a fucking brilliant film. The things that they've done to people over the years, the fucking scumbags, the things they've done to me is fucking disgusting. The times they've tried to get me for murders. They've had me in for fucking, I think it's like 10 murders now. And they've questioned me over 2 people going missing. And they're not fucking one of them, but every one of them have been found now. The people have been killed. But they've blamed me for them like 20 years ago. They came one day. This is funny, this. Not that somebody died. So they came to the door, they went there. What's happened? This lad's been killed. And they've used your name on a text to get him, and a text to get him there. They got into a certain place. So what they've done is they went and borrowed £1,000 off this well-known family in Teesside. Big family. And got £1,000. He was like a money lender. And they went back and paid the £1,000. When they paid the £1,000 back, it was a rainy, dark night. And they looked through and they seen him putting the money up the fireplace, the old-fashioned fires, like in Middlesbrough, the old-fashioned fires. Where the chimney was a chimney type of thing, but it was he had a fire in front of it, like electric fire, I think. And they broke in his place and pinched it. And that lad was supposed to be the lad, but they kidnapped the wrong lad. But they sent him a text saying it's Brian Cockerill, so he shit himself seeing my name, which is fucking terrible. And they met him and they beat the shit out of him, and they took him to Redcar, left him on a bit of wasteland. And the cop was walking around, you could hear him mumbling. And anyway, they got to the van, the lad died. But what happened? They came here, and it was the day, 2 days after Bin Laden had been killed. The cops said, Brian, murder squad. I said, right, this is one murder I am fucking going to admit to. I am, and I'm responsible for the Bin Laden killing. It was £250 million reward. The cop went, very funny. He said, no, it's a chance to get these people back. What they've done, man, they've used your name to get you in trouble. Do you think I'm a 5-year-old on the playground? A chance to get me back? Why the fuck would I help you? Help you with anything? I wouldn't help you out, you silly cunt. He said, would you make a statement? I said, no, I wouldn't make a fucking statement. So anyway, the lad who got jail, one only got 2 years because he was the one who sent the text. But the others got livestock. They got 25 years apiece, 3 of them. Sad, like, really sad. In the day. So me and Cookie used to work the door in Redcar when I was a young lad. We went to the door, and his sisters had a pub called the Mermaid. It's still there in Mask, beautiful pub. Mark Empson knows what it is. And his 2 sisters, twins they were. And me and Cookie got a job with Gary, they called the lad who was seeing one of them. And he had a place that was called Railway Quays in York. So York used to have, I don't know if there's now, it used to have 365 pubs. That means there's a pub for every day of the year. So it was called the Railway Quays. So we go through the Cooker, we drive and goes through to York. We goes down the A19, turns off the big long road, goes to York. Nice pub, beautiful. But that fucking night, there was a Saturday, I think it was, on a Sunday. Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember which day. And there was the playoffs for the football. So there was there was a rugby game as well going on. So it was full of Leeds United supporters. So we've got this place. We parked the car on the back, big mast, like a castle. It was like a beautiful big building. And we've got in there, and it was just full of normal people, and there was football people. And when I heard all that, I was having to let them in and out and open the door and stuff, shit like that. So this big skinny fucker comes in, drunk. I went, "Hey mate," he went, "All right." And he would start chewing himself and swearing. So he sat on this table. I hate when people swear when there's kids and women, family people all sat there, and you could see they were like well-to-do people. One was about 65, the man was about 70, and the kids were like the grandkids and stuff. They'd be to see the football. He's going, fucking this, fucking that. I said, "Here, mate, that was a famous son." I said, "Calm your voice down, stop shouting about." I said, "People are, there's kids in the place, there's ladies and gentlemen, elderly people. Don't hear that. I said, what are you going to do about it? Well, I'm here to stop you." I said, "Stop talking garbage to me, I'll put you out." "You're not going to put me out." So he threw this big fucking punch at me. And I went bang, counter punch him with the left hook, and I hit him right on the fucking chin. And he hit the wall, and he just slid down the wall like that. But he was big, skinny, long legs he had. And then he hit the floor, and his head hit the floor. And I thought, fucking, I've killed him here. Shit myself. I went, well, fuck's it. So we've got him out, and they phoned the ambulance. So we've got the ambulance, got him in the ambulance, took him anyway. I've gone out. And when I've gone out, 20 minutes later, there's about fucking 60 of them, all stood, congregating. I mean, Cookie's gone out, and thought, fucking hell, they're going to have a go at us here. So they started, one started having the fight with me. He threw 2 punches. he just caught me just when you pull back and he just touches you. And he caught me and he fell down at the van. So the cops got him and they put him in the back of the van, but the others started throwing all these bottles. So it was raining fucking bottles because there was the bins where you put the bottles and glasses were all sat on tables outside. It was a summer's day. It was about 6, 7 o'clock at night it was. Anyway, they started throwing all these fucking glasses over the top. Anyway, the cops come. Anyway, this lad who was fighting with, they grabbed him, put him in the back of the van. But the van door was open like that. And the van door, so I just grabbed it open and went, go and get out, get out, get out. He went, cheers, big lad, and ran off. That was the lad's brother who I hit. And he cheers, he said to me, you don't want to get somebody locked up, fucking hell, when you have a fight. So we were fighting with these fuckers and they're throwing all these bottles and we were lucky because the van's a police van. And there's a horse, these fucking horses, I'm not joking. I didn't realise how big they are. Monstrous horses coming around the corner with these coppers, big long fucking battens, like big truncheon things, big white things. And they were hitting the fuck out the lead supporters. Felt sorry for them in a way. But they were pelting the coppers with bottles, and them horses were getting hit with bottles and everything. They just bouncing off them. But you think a horse would flee. Obviously, they've trained them to take that type of punishment. So we had to get in the building and fuck off. But this lad was like, he was knocked out bad to this lad. Anyway, we got in the building and the cop said, can you come back out and do a statement for us to see who was there? Because I said, yeah, it's all on camera anyway, officer. We went straight in the fucking building, straight in the car, straight out the fucking building, gone. The lad paid us. We'd only been there about 2 or 3 hours. But yeah, fucking York. Yeah, beautiful city. I love it. It's one of my favourite places. Me and my brother passed away, Peter. We used to go and see the castles and that. We used to go to a place. It's all about the Vikings. And you going back in the old days, and you can sit there and these, them booths things where you can spin them. It used to be the waltzers type thing. Them type of booths, you sit in the dead calm and you just go around and you can see the people walking about and depiction of what it was. So you can smell how bad it was and stuff. And the alcohol you used to drink. I love things like that, going to see things. But you can smell what it was like in them days by they were cooking food and smoking clay pipes. Because what they used to think years ago, when you smoked, when they had the ring of roses, which was the bubonic plague, they used to think that the fire would kill the rats and the smell. But there wasn't actually the rats. People think it was a misconception. The bubonic plague was not brought by the rats. It was actually there with like a taxi. And what had happened, the fleas would get on the back of the fucking rats. And in the old days, where we build houses now a certain way, they used to build them dead skinny and tall. So all the roofs were about 4 inches apart. So the rats would cross the roof, dropping fleas off. And that's how the bubonic plague started. But when the Great Fire of London, I think it was 1666, come, that wiped them all out nearly. So they used to smoke clay pipes, even 4, 5, 6-year-old kids. And that's how people used to smoke. They used to think the smoke would keep them at bay type of thing. But they used to go a tissue, ring a roses, we all fall down. That was the song that they made. Because when you did the tissue, when you had the sneezes, you died. Taxman knows fucking know everything about any subject, any fucking subject you would ask me, I know. Brian as well as the lone wolf. Yeah, that's why I did most of my stuff on my own, mate. I didn't. It wasn't that. That's why I got off with all my stuff. I never got caught. I'd have somebody really good like Speedy, Bam Bam, proper hardened criminals that I've never been to jail. I've never grasped any cunt. I never worked with kids. You get my mate. He got a young lad about 18-year-old. They were getting 12 key of cannabis from fucking Liverpool. Well, the worst place in the world to get drugs from is Liverpool because it's fucking surrounded everywhere with police watching all down the motorways and everything. M62, I think it's a fucking nightmare. So he's coming back, this kid with the gear, and they pull him over and he just blew the socks off them. He was only about 18, 19, and he's never been in trouble in his life. He was looking at 12-year jail, so they all got 12 years, and I think he got about 6 years, and they were beating him up. I said, you can't fucking beat him up, you daft cunt. I said, you give a fucking man, a child, you give a boy a man's job. That's your own fault for doing that. You don't fucking, no greed again. But I'd rather say to somebody, I'll give you $2,000 if you do this job, and get somebody to do it and put it in the back of a lorry where they would take the wheel off completely and then put the gear in the wheel, put the wheel back on and have the wheel on the back, so it's all inside the wheel. I used to have a lad who worked for the AA And he would do it. He'd put the stuff in the car, and I'd have my car, and I used to have a cut-out switch on my Cosworth. I could twitch it off. When we used it, because they used to pinch them, but you had the cut-out switch just under your seat. There was like a little bit of carpet, and you'd move it and you'd touch it. It was just a tiny little switch. Like the cops couldn't find it, so the cops would say, "What are you doing?" I said, "My car's broke down," and then you'd try and start it. So anyway, he used to come in the ecstasy, drop me 5,000 off. I'd go in this little, it's called Judges down the arm. It's called Judges, the place, because all the judges go in it. I never went to the place, and it's right next to the prison, and you see people there having a rest and fucking having a coffee. So I used to have a coffee, and Dad would come in the van, and he wasn't working, but he used the van still. And he'd come over, go, "Try that, mate." And I go, "No, it's still not working." Mess about, so it just looks so authentic. It's no use going down like a lane and hiding around the corner, because when you're hiding, you look like you're up to something. But when you're in the open, you're like, I'd be brought down and say Tesco's car park, and they're like, would come and give me the gear. So you put the bag, you'd have like a tin, like a place where you put his tools in, but in the tools.
Lee's just said, no, Lenny McLean's right, and man.
Yeah.
Lee's good pal. He's been asking about you.
Theo, yeah, he's a good lad.
Yeah.
So anyway, they'd come with the tin like that and carry it in like a toolbox, put it down, and I'd have me fucking just slide it under the fucking car in the back seat under the seat. And he would go, "Try that," and go, "Oh, brilliant, yeah, brilliant, fucking brilliant," and go. But I'd do it in like, say, Tesco's car park. You don't look suspicious with all them people. What about you? Think they're not up to nothing. But you get these idiot daft cunts, you get them. I said to the lads, why are you in jail for? I said, "I got caught with 3 kg of heroin." "How did you get caught?" He said, "Oh, I was speeding on a 30-mile road, doing 40 miles." And I thought, "You fucking moron, what a fucking idiot." Amateur night at the theatre. Always every single permutation, go through everything, or through it 1,000 times. That's how you don't get caught. And even then, I remember once we were driving, it was me and Flea, it was my mate, and we were driving, they had 50 grand. They couldn't take the money off you in them days though. They could take it off you. What I used to do, I used to borrow 50 grand off my mate, and he'd give me a check, and I'd give him 55 grand back. Give him 5 grand to give us it. I'd have 50 grand then to buy whatever I want with and make fucking money at cars and stuff like that. But then with the check here, and they go, "Where'd you get the money from?" "I've got it off my mate." And they go and check his bank details, and it's come off him. And I say, I go to the garage every week and I give him £1,000, because he used to do copy clothes, so I used to have loads of them. I used to make fucking 4 or 5 grand a week off the copies, trainees and stuff from Manchester. They do them now. They're fucking brilliant. You can't even fucking tell the difference. They're fucking brilliant. And I used to do loads of coats, Berghaus coats. Fucking marvellous. I did 1,000 coats in a week of them Berghaus coats. They were fucking brilliant. Fucking marvellous. Some guy was there. He used to fish, and the other one was in the army, and they had the same coat. So the one that was the original one was about £450, and the fleece was about 200 quid underneath it. I was selling these for about 50 quid, 40 quid a pop. I was getting for 33 quid. I was selling 50, 60 quid, 50 quid people on you. I was making good money off it. So he took it home and he put the original one in the shower. It took 40 minutes to come through the water. And he got the one off me, what was made the copy, and it took 4.5 hours to come through. So the people that make the original ones still make the real ones. It's the same as the training shoes. We're not the gangsters. They're the fucking gangsters, especially them scumbags in fucking Parliament. They change rules and legislations to suit themselves. They're the real legalised fucking gangsters. That's what they do. So we used to always everything. I was selling champagne, all sorts. They pulled me over, couldn't do it now. And I got pulled over a load of jewellery once. And my mate has a jeweller's shop, and I used to sell it, bits and bobs all over. It was good. I used to make a fortune off every little bit off this, a little bit like Delby with all the little bits of stuff. But it was really good. Yeah, the York Viking Centre is marvellous. You've got to go there for a day out with your kids. If you've got kids, it's fucking so educational. It's brilliant, York. It's absolutely brilliant. The markets there are cheap as chips. When you go around the markets, I used to remember the old baggy trousers, like the baggy, like MCM, and not as baggy as this, because my legs were 36.5 inches, so I couldn't get out to fit me. So I used to go out and get baggy tracky bottoms. They were fucking great to squat in, because the other ones only went up to a 3 extra large, which is these type of tops, and you just bust the cunt when you were squatting. I used to always bust the trainees with the Nike Air Max that were 150 quid a pop. I used to pop on it when I used to stand and have £800. The fucking soles would pop, the fucking bubble would bust. So what I had to do was go to a shop and get these. My mate, Steve Brooks, he was in the Britain's Strongest Man. I think he was in it 4 or 5 times. He came second. And he actually competed in the World's Strongest Man. Great lad. And he lived there. Spennymoor is from that way. Great bodybuilder now. And he's very good friends with my mate, Mark Robson. He said, Brian, get rubber soles. Cheap, they're only about 12 quid, dead thick rubber soles. When I started squatting with them, I was going up over £800. I did 9 plates each end, 9 20s. But I had to get a touch off my mate. So it was like fucking ridiculous, that type of weight on your back. Honestly, there was no power racks. Like, there was a power rack, but there was none like they've got now. They're so easy to squat now with. But yeah, I used to fucking love it. But yeah, so there's that many fucking things. I was into everything, you know, working with people all over. I was doing the security, I was taxing, I was fucking doing the doors. Well, I had the doors, but what I did with the doors, instead of me keeping the doors, I give them up because it was fucking a nightmare. You might have 10 people working, or 20 or 30 working, 5 or 6, but they might end up getting the runs or something off a virus or the flu. And there'd be 10 doors and you have to replace it. You go, oh, for fuck's sake, you run about and you're going to work the doors yourself. And it's too much stress. I thought, I'm only making 2 quid a door in here. So I started doing the ecstasy, paying 4 quid for them, giving the lads for, like, say, they were making 3-4 quid something out of them. They were making fucking £15 on a fucking ecstasy tablet, allegedly. But what I did, I got a machine from Holland sent through, and it was a machine to test if they were real, not fucking counterfeits. Like, obviously that girl died down there, Laura Betts, and she sort of thought, I don't want one of them fucking on my hand. So I would get the ear, you know, I would break it into a half and give it to one of the lads who was a big lad. Test that, see what it's like, and then give it to somebody else, and then give it to a girl, and another girl, and then you knew they were all right. But when you're getting when you're fucking just taking them and giving them in raves, you haven't got a clue what's in them. So what we used to do to get in sometimes, we used to go and we used to get somebody standing in the queue. Now the lad he'd have an ounce of tack, no cannabis. It used to stink like fuck. It used to be called 9 bars then. He'd have that in his pocket for about 10 hours in the house. Then we'd go in the club, and the one with the E, they wouldn't smell that one because we just got the E from the car and put it straight in his pocket with plastic round. And we'd go, and all of a sudden, woo, 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 barking at the one with his coat, but the cannabis had been taken out and left in the house or wherever they put it. And when you went in the queue, the dog would go, woo, 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 and you think, oh, fucking hell, he's caught. And I go, oh, he's been caught. They get loud to the coppers, think, oh, we've got him because he just said he's caught Cockerill. And they go off, there was nothing in the bag, but they could smell the stuff, they couldn't do fuck all. They couldn't do a thing. You've always got to think outside the box, always. You've got to think like a policeman and then think past the policeman's way of thought. You've just got to be there. If you really think the police are fucking stupid, you're going to get caught. So anyway, I'm driving along, I had 50 grand in the car, and I'm going down the back here, I think. I had about 4 key of cannabis, I think it was, and 2 key of speed, just to make massive money off that speed. So next minute, he fucking breaks down this shitty car he's got. So we broke down at the light. Next minute, cop go, whoa, 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 behind you. Oh, fucking useless cunt, you. And I'm trying to stuff the money under the seat and everything. So I jumped out to the officer. I said, what's happened? I said, we've stalled it. He said, it's an old banner. Yeah, I'll give you a push off. So the cop was pushing the car with me and go, pushed the car with me and started the car off. We went up to Park End. In fact, 2-story, got into the copper. So another time I was driving, so I was going to Hartlepool and dropped 50 key of cannabis off, allegedly. And I was driving along and I seen these 2 cop cars was sat like one, like they were talking to each other at the windows, was sat like that with the cars. And there were them ones where they pull you over, you know, the speed ones. So it was 2-3 litre Senators. I had the fucking Cosmos, used to do about 170 or something, fucking ridiculous. And I all tuned up and everything. So we seen the cop. I thought, what the fuck am I going to do? They're going to put that. I would drive them anyway because they were shit drivers anyway. But I thought, I'm going to pull them. So I pulled over. I said, here, officers, you don't know where the town hall is in Hartlepool. I've got to go in there. There's a do on there and I've got to meet you. He said, oh, what you do, Brian? If you knew me, obviously. If you go straight down here, go off that road, go down that one, go down Brenda Road and I knew where it was. But then now, because I've pulled them, they're not going to pull me now because I've pulled them psychologically. They're not going to think, I will pull him. But if I went by normal, I said, let's pull in there's Cockerill. Because I pulled them, I've psychologically diffused that situation in the brain. So you've got to use your fucking intelligence. That's the most important thing in being a drug dealer or in a fucking villainry. You've got to be really, really good, like body language. When people come in a room, you can see if the shoulders, if the shoulders are like sloping like that, that means they're relaxed. If they're like that up, then they're going to have a go at you. You can tell that people come in a club, summer's day, boiling hot. They fucking walk like that. You can tell they've got a gun up the sleeve or a fucking shotgun or whatever. Or sometimes you've pulled them and you've opened. There's been people with tracks on their arms, but no one would have a coat unless they've got tracks on their arms or a firearm or a knife under the jacket. Take your coat off. No. Anyway, they've took the coat off and the guns fell out a few times. I've done it. You just know the body language of people. You know, you just know. You can tell by the way that you look in somebody's eyes. You can tell if they're right people. So it goes to the Blues. He's gone now. This kid he used to have a place in Redcar with an Asian lad. He got on with all the Asian kids. They're the ones with all the fucking money. That's why. So we used to laugh and do daft jokes, you know, comedy things. You can't do the fuckers now. Even the lads used to fucking have a laugh. You know, the Pakistani lads calling each other names. Where's this fucking Paki? I'm going to kill him. I said, you Pakistani yourself. You know, you just burst out laughing. Everyone in the taxi place, you'd be like 100 people in there fucking. You know, we used to have great fun. And so we're out this night. So we goes over to Doggy Market, which was, the lad was like Chubby Brown, he was called. It was his fucking son called, can't think of his name now, still me head in. His son was voted the ugliest footballer in British history. Stampy, Stewie Stamp, and his dad was Stampy, and he was just like Chubby Brown. Thought you'd be creased laughing. You'd go to get up and he's doing another joke and you'd collapse because your ribs would kill you. But yeah, fucking stop now, I'm going to batter you if you don't stop. But you couldn't get your breath. He was fucking absolute fucking brilliant fucking lad. So I've lost my fucking story now, sorry. That many fucking things in my head. Shit. So we're out down the town. So my mate Brandon's with us and a few of the lads from Doggy, they call it Doggy, that's North Ormsby. So we've gone out. We've gone to Fillmore's, really posh club where Mark Emerson's from. Toppy knows Mark. He's fucking fuming with me now. He works hard. So we've gone there, really posh bar, really, it was owned by a man called Ian Smith. Proper multi-millionaire. He had Rosie O'Grady's, Fillmore's, he had all these places. So we've gone from there to the town centre, and then we've ended up in the Afro-Caribbean Blues. Now the Blues is for the obviously Afro-Caribbean people, and they could be open until 4 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Could smoke joints in there. We're allowed to by the police. So they used to Juff used to be on the door. Used to have a little black leather cap. Hello there, man. Hello there, my big fella. How are you doing? Hello, big Brian, man. All that Rasta stuff. They loved me going in. And there was Ramsey's Blues. So we're all in there. So I'm in there, and this night we've come out about 5 in the morning. It's in the back entire documentary. 5, 6. So the daylight's coming out. So I've come out anyway. He's got this kid going, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. To this Asian lad. He's got a shotgun on him like that. So I went, pushed him out of the way, and I jumped in. I went, oh then, fucking shoot me then. Shoot me then, you daft cunt. Are you? 2 feet away from you. Come on, big man. Can you do 25 years in a fucking 8-12 cell? See them cameras up there, all the Peter on. Do you think them? Loads of these prostitutes, they will tell you, grass you up in seconds. He just looked at me. I'm telling you, I'll shoot you, but I said, well, you've said it 3 times. Either do it or fuck off. He just turned and fucking ran like fuck up the road. And anyway, about 4 years later, I was with Mickey Harrison in Groveville and BJ and Bam Bam. And he come up and he went, it was Peter Caswell. This is funny this. So Peter Caswell's in the house. He do the crack. He should sell it. So he's in the house cutting up and shut that door. The kids fucking shut the door. Cutting up. Would you shut that fucking door? He said to the kids again, because the kids kept opening the back door in Groveville, doing that. He said, shut that fucking door. And the next minute the boys went, carry on, Peter. It was a drug squad at the fucking door. Fucking got caught. 2 ounces cut up at a 9 bar. 7 ounces left on the 9 bar. I said, they went like that. Carry on, Peter. Bang the fucking right. He got about 6 years for it. He's passed away now. But so anyway, this kid, when I came out of there, and I was running a bit. She's been painting the fucking allergies off it. It's terrible. So he says, carry on, Peter, the copper. But when we came out of the house, I went on the corner. There was a kid. He went, do you remember me? I went, no, I don't. He says, can you remember the night with the shotgun? I was like, you little cunt. I've grabbed him like that. And he went, you're not going to hit us. I went, no. I said, you little cunt. I went, nah, fuck, behave yourself. I give him 50 quid. No, because he was just a good kid, really. I gave him 50 quid. He was going to fucking shoot me. But I knew he had no bottle. So there was another one once. It was me and Ozzy. He was telling everybody he was going to shoot me. So goes to Winnie Banks. Goes into Winnie Banks. All the Winnie Banks, straight round and on. And they'll tell you that's from there. Goes, Kev Killiall and you. So I've got to his door. And he's sat at the top of the house like this, inside the window, the double barrel shotgun, but he's sawing it off. Like that, as if he's like fucking, you know, the old fucking gangsters in the fucking 1930s, like Chicago. He sat like that and really thinks I'm intimidated. So I was in a Pajero, which is a rip-off of my Shogun. And Ozzy Bigham was with us. He went, oh, he's got a shotgun there, but I said, didn't give a fuck. Opened the door and run right up the fucking stairs. By the time I got to the stairs, he was out the window, right out the back window and across the Cabbage Club and ran like fuck. And he went, I've just fucking pulled this. I've just fucking had to run like fuck. He said, I'm sat there with a fucking double barrel shotgun with 2 fucking cartridges in it, and he still fucking chased me. He doesn't give a fuck, does he? I said, does he fuck? And he never intimidated me, guns and fuck all. Never been intimidated. So we goes to, I'd been in jail, and the lad got shot called Mark Sayers from the red car, but he was telling people he was going to tax me, and I never got out this week, and it was the next week I got out. So China come to see me at the prison, and he gave me 50 quid, and I cheeked it between my ass on the visit. Anyway, when I went back, I was on my bed asleep for about 2 hours. I got up and I go to the toilet. I'd forgot all about the 50 quid between my ass and my cheeks. And I fucking went in the toilet and flushed the fucking 50 quid down the toilet. Mark Steele went, oh, you fucking big useless cunt. I forgot all about it, you know, fucking half asleep. So anyway, these kids were on about shooting me. So they were supposed to go to the Blues, Ramsey's, and they'd been in there looking for me. And somebody, Juff had told somebody to tell me, I got a visit off China. I said, oh, they've been looking for you with guns because I thought you were getting out last week. So anyway, I gets out. And when I got out, the cops nicked me on like a gate rest. This is right. Mark says shot last week. We think you've got something to do with it because when China come to see you, he said, he held your hands like that. I said, do you want me to tell you the truth? I said, he gave me 50 fucking quid. He gave me 50 quid. And I put it between cheeks and my arms. He said, that's what he gave me. He was saying, yeah, but he was on his knees like that. I said, what do you think? I am Don Corleone or something, you silly cunt. He said, yeah, he was there and Gino was there, his son. And that same night when you come to see on the Friday, he got shot on the Saturday night. I said, you really, really think I'm fucking the Don, the fucking T-size I'm done, you fucking barmy cunt. So anyway, 3 days later, they caught the perpetrators who shot him. It was a Pakistani, a big 6'6" Pakistani, like from Middlesbrough. And the lad, I can't remember, I remember his name, I won't mention it. And they both got, I think, 28 years they got for shooting him. Lovely lad and all, Mark. But he got it all mixed up about me. He was fucking on the coke and shit. And he was getting these stories saying, Brian's coming to fight you and all that. You know, the penal shits there. That's how people get killed, you know, by fucking shits there and cunts. Many easy legal ways to make money nowadays need to break the law. Yeah, you don't have to. It's so easy to make money now. It's so easy to make money coming on here and telling stories, writing books, going doing on gigs. That's where we're going to be doing the gigs. We're doing one with Paddy. But he's only going to do one with us, and we're going to do loads all over because I'm getting fitter every day now. My hands are getting stronger. I've been using that splint for about 3 days, and look at the difference in my hand. Couldn't even fucking shoot my hand. It's still not 100%, so I'm going to go to the physio. I'm going to go and pay about 100 quid for a private one. I think you better go in there instead of waiting fucking 4 months for the fucking. If you've got the money, just pay the cunt. You know, for 100 quid for your safety and your health, and you can get yourself back to normal. Because when you go with these fucking other ones, the hospital, you take 4 months before you get in a fucking queue. It's terrible. So we used to go out all over Teesside. I'd go out, say, on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'd fucking go back home. I'd be out 4 days off me fucking head all over. I'd go to, like, say, Newcastle. Then I'd go from Newcastle to Sunday earnings. Then I'd go from Sunday to fucking down to Leeds, with the Leeds lads, all the black lads I used to knock around with and that. Go to Thirsk and places like that. Go down to see them, because I knew everyone in Thirsk. You see, all my mates who live down that way. You know, the village they've got their all boxed off there. What they do, a lot of these black lads, they live in little villages outside of Leeds, so they're not in the thick of it all the time, because obviously they're getting shot and things like that. So when they see somebody walking about in a little village, they notice them straight away. So they know they're here for me, them type of thing. So there was one, I won't say his name, was from Leeds. He got buried. He was left £4 million after his mum. He was in jail, and they were after him for a massive, big miles bigger than me. 15% of their stuff went on weapons and bug detectors and all sorts. They were a really, really big team. Anyway, he's in jail, home house, and he gets out and he bought a brand new Ferrari just to piss the cops off the day he got out. And he's gone to see his mate. So what happened, he was owed 100 grand off this lad. He'd given him 100 grand with the coke or something. I don't know what the exact thing was, crack or coke. I think it was, they were into crack. And he gave him the 100 grand with the gear, and the lad bumped him. So he went looking for this lad to get his money back with another lad. And the lad he took with him, he's gone round the back looking for this lad because the lad's in the house. They've seen him at the window. The lad's going to run out the back garden, jump over the fence. And he's come round the corner looking for him, but only shot his own mate in the back of the head. Killed his own fucking... They went to shoot someone, and they ended up shooting. He's gone round and he's ran around the corner. He went and boom, shot him in the back of the fucking head. It was the wrong person. Shot his fucking mate. Got buried in a glass coffin. So it's not worth it, is it? Selling all them drugs. So that's what I'm saying to kids. Don't do what I used to do. You could do it in them days because there was nobody making statements. They're all fucking snitches now. There was no cameras like this on buses, like on these things. There's cameras in every fucking way. You can't do road rage or anything no more. It's all gone because the cops have got control of all the computers and cameras and everything. That's how everyone gets caught. And then the people go, oh, we've just got 10 grand with the gear last night. I mean, I've done taxis with people and I've got, like, say, 5 grand with the E. Oh, me and Brian got 20 grand with the E last night. I went, you're going to get us 20 fucking yeah for something we haven't even done, you fucking idiot, trying to brag. I never used to brag. It's all right to be saying now because I've been arrested and charged and been to court and won these cases. They can't take me back for these. It was all alleged what I'm saying now. So but they know the score, the cops, they know for a fact to get now out of me. I wouldn't tell them fucking now. If I was shot on that floor now or somebody shot me and I was only had 3 seconds to live and the cops said who did it, I wouldn't even fucking tell her. I'd just keep my mouth shut. Why would you tell someone? It's the life you rule. Live by the sword, die by the sword, Duffy used to say. And he certainly did. I mean, Lee was in a pub. He stood in the pub having a drink and he said to Tapper, Tony Tapper used to work with me, good lad, Tony Tapper. And this was Dave Tapper. So that daft couldn't, the author, writing books about Lee, he was 9-year-old when Lee was fucking killed. 9-10-year-old. How the fuck can he get stories off anyone? But that's why The Taxman of Teesside is the only book written about Lee Duffy and myself. It's authentic because all them people have give stories and that. We've got to their houses and sat in the houses in Lee. We've got the family members and sat and got stories off them. We've got the people where he was in jail with and that. So then people are telling the story. He's going to pubs where saying, oh, a lad told me 25 years ago, this lad said this, and then that guy said this and that. You know yourself, you could be in a pub. I've been in a pub with Emma and I've had a fight with four or five dogs and I've knocked them out. And by the time I get down to the bottom of the end of the pub, about an hour later, the end of the town, I had you knock 12 dogs out, just fucking exaggerating the fucking cranks. And everyone would be my brother. Oh, your sister's in, Brian. Oh, Catherine. Look all over. Oh, that's a that's. I don't even fucking know her. I've never seen her in my life. No, she's with your brother. I went, I don't know him either. Just fucking lying. I go to the pub and go. I remember going to one pub. It was funny this. So I go to the pub. It was my mate. He's a multi-millionaire, probably the richest person in Teesside, apart from the one who has the football club. And he builds hospitals in Africa, in India and Pakistan. Multi-millionaire. He owns all the top nightclubs. So I goes into this bar and I just got out of jail. And goes to go in, he had this big bodybuilder on. I won't mention for the bodybuilders again, fucking hell. So, big bodybuilder on the door. He went, oh, you have to pay, mate. I said, I don't, mate. Bashes me, mate. He had borough taxis and that. And went and Bashes going, oh, because the lads you say, and I'm here, and I can see the man behind him, the owner of the club, going, and like I said, I'm going to bash him in a minute. So Bashes looking at me going, I said, look, the owner will tell you I don't have to pay anyway. He went, oh, he doesn't have to pay. Some lad said, he said, no, he has to, everyone has to pay. Then Bash went, no, Brian doesn't have to pay. And he went, okay. So I went in there. Hey, mate. I just got out of jail. I've been in jail about 4 months. He was in the Havana. He went, oh, yeah, and grabbed me and cuddled me and all that. He came over. He said, can I have a word with you, please, Brian? I didn't know you were Brian Cockerill. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I said, calm down, for fuck's sake. You're only doing your job. I said, I was never like that bully. Never a bully. I went, here, come with me. Give him a drink. Give him a drink. Give him a drink. I said, you take the gear? He went, yeah. I said, get that down, yeah. I said, calm down. Fuck, I'm not going to do nothing, you mate. He went, oh, I can't believe it. When he went back to Sunderland, he told people who was there and his friends, he went, I was like, doing my job. And only Brian Cockerill fucking come to the door, but I didn't know Brian, I knew his reputation. And I was like saying, you have to pay. And he was dead calm. He went, no, I don't have to pay, mate. And then when he came, he said, when I realised it was him, he said, I fucking shit myself. So I was going to do a run out the door. So I went, just go and see him. He's 100%. He'll be all right with you. And he said, when I went round, I was fucking shaking like fuck. He said, but he went, come here, give us a hug, give him a thing on his neck like that. I said, listen, yeah, get that down, you give him a knee, got him a drink. And then later on, he come over and got me a drink, you know, like that. He said, oh, Brian, I can't read it. I said, stop fucking saying you're sorry before I go mad. He started laughing. So he just at ease, you know, really nice. What would I get out of knocking some doorman out or stopping me coming in? That's his job. You can't stop somebody. You can't say to someone, I just no one knew I didn't have to pay because the owner was behind me because I'd actually been in that club and been kicked off 4 or 5 times. I've said, fucking behave. And the whole pub just stopped when I shout in them pubs because they all know me from Teesside. When I start going out, you'll see what power I've got and how many people know me. It's fucking chocker. It'll be like a normal pub and within about an hour, it'll just be chocker. Then all the other pubs will come into the pub where I'm at to get photographs, to get autographs and everything and bring the kids in, bring the mums in, everything to meet me. I'm not being big-headed. It's a true. Emma will tell you the same. County lines, yeah, county lines. They're scumbags then. Who do that to kids, getting kids students. I was in a school. Me and Emma went in a school with and we were talking about county lines. I'm saying, do you know what a mule is? And they went, no. I said, a mule's a donkey, but in real life. But what they use the mule for when they carry stuff, you're a mule. And I was explaining to the kids, they were like, say, 12-year-olds to 16-year-olds. I was in a school, over 100 kids were there. They brought 3 schools together on minibuses and stuff. It was in Gornaby, just down the road from us. So I was telling them, and I was telling them what you do and what they do and what they do, and they give you this stuff to sell. And if you get caught, you'll get caught with the day, and you'll end up getting out to jail. And they'll deny even knowing you. Anyway, about 3 or 4 hours later, I got a phone call from the school teacher. She was the head teacher, not the head mistress. And she said, 3 of the kids have packed in. One's going to go in the army like you told him. One's going to get started. One's started the boxing gym tomorrow. And then another one the next day, they phoned up again. And he stopped smoking joints altogether. So that little talk we did, about an hour we were there talking to kids. We had dinner with them and everything. It was great. But just to let them kids know, I showed this, can we see your scars? I went, yeah. I went, oh my Lord, and all that. They're coming over, seeing all the fucking bullet holes in me and shit. I said, you don't need to be like this again. They went, no. I said, you need to go, believe me, see these people and hear these teachers here. They're not the enemy. These are the people that will give you the knowledge to go to the next level. The next level means college. Go to college, 2 or 3 years then, go to uni or whatever, and you'll come out. Brains is the most important thing, not money, brains. So you can't get a job. You could be the cleverest person in the world, but if you've got a record, because we have selling drugs, there could be 500 people in that room, and your IQ could be the biggest in the room, but because you've got a drugs record on you, you won't get the job. And I was explaining to them, I said, once you've got a drugs record, a firearm record, nobody in society wants you. You can't get a job with kids. You can't go anywhere. I've got nothing like that. All I've got on my record is driving offence. I only got caught for driving. That was it. Driving too fast, dangerous driving. That's what I got done for. So when I got caught with that little idiot, he's been done for burgling people's houses, robbing people's houses. You can't get any fucking worse than rob all people in the street. Probably the worst, and robbing people's houses. That's what he's been in jail for. Robbing people's fucking houses. And Cal Watterson, when he got his record, he said it was full of stealing out of shops, pilfering out of shops, shoplifter. So I've like, no, nothing's come back. Remember he said he's off for 5 weeks, or he's getting done next week. Well, that's been another 5 or 6 weeks. It's still not happened. The police can't find anything. They've got nothing on me up to now. So I honestly think if it does go to court, I'll be glad, because I can put my stuff across what he's done to us, so then I can show them all the screenshots and stuff, and it'll get us off, because he's definitely. We're going to ask for the jury to give him a psychological evaluation and get him sections of the mental health. I've been Christians, we don't go to jail and getting stabbed up off somebody in jail, because that's what it happened to him. They'd see him in there, so that's a cunt who tortured Brian Cockerill, and they'll do him in jail. So we're going to say we think his life's in danger in jail. we'd rather have him given a psychological evaluation and put in the local mental health hospital and giving him tablets and stuff to get him back on his feet. Because we don't want to see him getting killed or fucking done in or whatever. He's got a kid in that. So we Christians, we don't want to see that. But he just won't stop being insane. He's mentally insane. But you know yourself, if somebody's bad, you need to help them. And that's what we think we need to do. We've even said, we've got church leaders to go and speak to them and they're going to stop. They said 20 minutes later, he's at it again. He just can't. He's definitely a one with him. We've had his cousin come. We've had his sister contact us. Nothing to do with us. The mum's friends and all that have all contacted. They come to the hospital to see us and said it's him. He said none of the family members will let him in the houses. None of the family members want him anywhere near them. They won't let him near the children. And now, fucking hell, his own daughter won't let him near his own kids. What does that tell you? His own sister won't let him near his fucking nephews and cousins. What does that tell you? He's not allowed to near the children. He's not allowed in their houses even. When they come to the house, they went, look that door. She went, what do you mean? This is the one we met from Colby who went to school with him. She said, his mum, I live next door to his mum. She said, when he comes, look the door. She told Jamie, they've run and locked the fucking door on him. They won't let him in. I've never heard of that in my fucking life. Your mum locking you out the house. That's how bad he is. Asking, always wondered, water support, yeah. Weight warm helps your joints. Yeah, you do. But if you are suffering from arthritis and you're struggling to walk and stuff, go in the swim baths and walk in the swim baths. Just walk slowly in there because that'll support you. If you go to fall, you can just hold the side. Go to fall, you don't even fall in water, and that'll help you. That'll help your legs. And you'll strengthen yourself up because you're in water, and it's harder to walk in water. About 3 times harder than it is to walk normal. But that way is a good way. If you're really overweight, like 20 odd stone, and you're struggling, that's a good way. You can start doing a little bit of swimming and stuff, and that'll get you there. Don't mind James Cook Hospital. That'd be great. Yeah, we'll tell you the truth. I was supposed to go in the hospital in James Cook. I was supposed to go in, as you know. I spoke to her, and we are supposed to go in, but that animal was threatening to rape Emma. So I had to sign myself out 9 weeks early before I got to hospital. I'd have been back to normal that one for that cunt. She was called Jordan. She was a fucking G. Like, they're like, I'm quite good. She was like on a fucking planet, like from like another world. Absolutely unbelievable. She had me like, oh, what the fuck are you on about? You know what you're talking about? And she was coming out with these things, and she was a genius, and she was getting my hands in a different position and push that bit there and do this. I went, yeah, I can feel that. She said, yeah, I've been doing this for 30 years without crying. She said, I need another 6 weeks for you and you'll be back to normal. But I had to fucking come out because when Carol Edwards come to Tina Shaw's, Roy Shaw's daughter, he was telling everyone, oh, I've met Tina Shaw, we're having a date, we're going on dates, we've seen each other. So anyway, Tina Shaw contacted me and said, do you know this author from Middlesbrough? I said, yeah. I've done a book with him, he's a fucking crank. She went, he's pretending that he's having dates with me and he's coming to my house, and so I got to run with your podcast. She went, so he said his name, Jamie such and such. You tell me when you phone me right now on the live. Come on, you fool. Come and phone me on the live. Come on, phone me. Couldn't do it, could you? Because you've never, what's in my living room if you've been in my house then? What's in there? What's such and such? You couldn't mention that. What number door is my address? Did have a clue. He said, yeah, we have great energy. Me and there, we're always out. Me and there, we're like that. We go everywhere. All the flannel in the world. And there's the picture behind me on the wall. What Tina Shaw gave me. Can you see it on the top? Just underneath there. If you can see it, I'll push it down. And you can see above me. I don't know if it'll come up. Shit, it'll come up. There he is there. That's Roy Shaw there. She gave me that picture for respect of obviously helping her with the shit from that cunt. He was putting shit stories in, pretending Roy Shaw got beat up, but this bloke and this one and that one just to sell his books. Pure fucking horror he is. But yeah, he's fucking the thing with Paddy Conroy. Paddy told you that every single person in the prison system knew Paul Sykes was a wrong, a dirty, filthy wrong what he was doing to kids. I mean, if you look at on my page, you can look on the community page, and that tells you where Sykes was abusing children, and Sykes was went to court for threat to kill an 8-year-old kid with the mum. and he was urinating on the floor in front of 3 and 4 and 5 and 6-year-old kids. 25 different sexual offences he was charged with, and he pleaded guilty to everyone. He was spitting in people's drinks, and once they spit in the drink, they wouldn't drink it, so he'd drink the pints. He got done for that as well. Just an animal, things what you would never even do to your worst enemy. That's what he was doing. But the fake author laughs at it because he wants to be him. He's in love with him. He's obsessed with him. He is. Yeah, I think that's my ass off. Yeah, when you're supporting yourself in the water, it's marvellous in them swimming baths because you can't hurt yourself, like you say, you're in water, and when you swim, you use every single muscle in your body. It's the best exercise in the whole world to use every muscle. Like if you're on a rowing machine, you use so many muscles. If you're on a bike, you just use your legs type of thing. So when you're in the water, you've got 206 bones, I think it is. And I think you've got 650 muscles. I think you've got 206 bones, and I'm sure it's 600 or 650. 600 might be muscles in the body. And the smallest one is in your ear. Tiny little bone. It's the smallest bone in your ear. What's the one where you can hear with? I can't remember the name. Steps, I think it's called. I think it's steps, their muscle, their bone. RAF, Navy, crash helicopter at the sea. And the RAF, when was this? Oh, simulations. Yeah, when they go in them things there, they come down and water comes in, it's fucking dangerous because all the doors close. You can't get out because the further you go, when you go in water, you go down, you submerge. The further you go down, the more it starts to compress the water and crushes you and crushes you and crushes you. That's why when people go in there, they go off the car, they go in the car, you should always have one of them little hammers, like a little metal hammer where you can hit the window so you can smash it in the front of your car. And your glove compartment, whatever, get it there and just smash the window because you can't open the windows. It's the electric. I don't think they open, but the old-fashioned ones used to open, but the electric ones, that battery's fucked. The door went up, so you better run a little hammer and just smash the window and then swim out of the car because it compresses the doors. You can't open the doors when it goes further down. I'm going to start going to the gym around here because there's a gym just around the corner here. I can go free on my injuries. They said I could go free for nothing, so the government pay for them because of my injuries I've got. They said so even Emma could go with me and go and train in the gym, and there's actually a swimming pool there as well, so it's free as well. You know, if you're disabled and stuff like that, you get it for free. Or if you've got injuries, you go to the doctors and they give you get a note off them. And we see what they're doing now is instead of they're giving people gym passes. Because it's better to give them gym passes so they can get the weight down instead of giving them loads of tablets every fucking month, costing millions of pounds every year. People are going to the gym and losing the body weight by the training instructors in the gym and the swimming instructors, and you're having fun as well doing that. And your life's living long lasting. When you keep taking them tablets, you get addicted to them. You're on them for the rest of your fucking life. But the thing is with them, when you lose your body fat by training, you get that weight off, you feel great, you look in the mirror yourself, feel marvellous, but you don't need tablets that are frying your fucking brain. And when them tramadol, they're fucking making my head battered lately. But the thing is, I've got to take them out. If I don't, that right hand's killing me now. I've got to take that fucking shit. I only take that when I come out alive, that arm off just stops me fucking pain within about 5 minutes. But it makes you want to breathe up, it's fucking horrible. Tell you what, guys, it's fucking horrible being the way I am. Competing, being the top fighter, one of the best fighters in the country, to being fucking like this now. Little snivelling cunts putting little snide comments up where if I was fit, I'd be at the door. They wouldn't have dared fucking do it. Like Lee Watley said, they wouldn't have fucking dared do it. Teddy Dick, all the others. But I'll get fit. I'm dying to get fit. I mean, for what I was, you've got to remember I was paralysed with the neck down. I couldn't move. And that arsehole was offering me out. I'll fight you, win, lose, draw, and all that shit. I'm coming to beat you up. I'm getting my mate with you, all that shit and stuff I got. And he never once got pulled in by the police. He never once got arrested. He never once got fucking done. Anyone else would have got charged with that from the Disability Act. I think the Disability Act, something like 88% of people getting it to get convictions on it because it's really bad people, you know, and they're really mentally ill because when they're bad, and saying spackers and call them mongs and things like that, it affects people and they end up taking overdose and dying. Scum like him, fucking little horrible little rat. shouting his mouth off. And then when after an hour, I'll fight you, he went and phoned the police on me again. I said, all I've done is accepted his challenge. Somebody said, why don't you fight him in the BK? And he said, he wouldn't get in the ring with me, he's a fucking crank. He wouldn't even get in the fucking, he wouldn't even fight me in the fucking, anywhere, no matter where you give him. He's never had a fight. All that shit he tells you about, he'll be a champion and all that. I didn't checked up with Matty Cherry. He said, he never boxed, ever. And Steve Mack was there when he got battered and the Abdul knocked him out on the floor, bust all his face, and that was he only had 3 sparring sessions. One he got done for hitting below the belt. The second one he got done for, he got knocked out. And the third one, they just stopped him going to the gym because he was arguing with Dennis Powers. Dennis Powers kicked him out of the gym. Tried to tell Dennis, who's got world champion fucking boxers, how to train his boxers. They haven't got a clue them in that gym, he said. And I said, look at the state of you. How have you got a clue? You can't even fucking talk properly. Catatonic every day with drugs. I can't wait this fucking court thing's over. I'm fucking sick of it now. Sick to death of it, you know, the shite. Just want to get out so I can start going around places and going back into schools with the kids and stuff like that. He's saying you're getting 20 years. If you're going to get fucking 25 years for malicious communication, fucking round the bend here. People are going up for murders and all sorts, not getting that. People are getting bail on murder now because the jails are that full. No one's going to go to jail for malicious communication because they need this jail for the people who are now naughty people, like fucking murderers, like I said. So they can't even get them in. So well, they're going to put somebody in who's fucking virtually paralysed. Talking shite. That's him wishful thinking with his police friends. Little snitch. Rugby's good for you. Or it's making BMX tracks in the woods. Oh, that'd be good. Be class that. BMX tracks in the woods. They had one up this way, up Eston, I think they had one up there. They used to have a thing in Eston. It was a downhill skiing about 20 years ago, but never took off. It didn't take off. Good night, Ryan. Borough swimming baths were all you had as a young one. Now else. Yeah, you also had the school, if you remember, you also had the school discos on a Tuesday or Thursday, 2 pence to get in. They were good. Everyone be at the school disco. I remember Madness being on the beginning. What was the other one called? Fuck, it was class. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Don't drink, won't smoke. Johnny Depp copied off him, didn't he? You look at him, right? And you look at Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp identically copied off him, he had that there in the 1981, I think it was. Adam and the Ants. Now you look at his demand, his dance and everything, and that Johnny Depp has copied the exact every single move what he's done. Fake Johnny Depp. I was walking the fucking. They made me walk a fucking plank of wood out there. Fucking after 2 major operations on my neck and back, titanium rod to me, 7 vertebrae in my neck done, all calcified bone cut out, and I was on medication shaking, and we're making me walk in the back of the fucking van by putting 2 plastic boxes together and pieces of wood across. They made me walk in the back of the van, and I fell right through the plastic boxes, the ones where you get where you recycle your stuff. I went, I'll fall through that, officer. He went, you won't. Stop pissing about. He said, we need to get you in a van. I went, who are you talking to? You cunt. And he went, oh, we get in a van, Brian. I went, listen, I can't get in the fucking van because I didn't have the strength to push myself up. And you know yourself in the back of a van, there's nothing to hold on a police van. There's no handles are out. So he was holding my hand like that. And anyway, I fucking fell. And he fell into the door. And then I got me balance. I said, I could have fucking snapped my neck there. So I'm claiming fucking thingy with these for the way they arrested me because I was down as a very vulnerable person because the so-called author said me and Emma were calling him names, so we had to go to the police station. I said, do you know I'm seriously ill? And I went in with my wasn't bare feet, I could walk with socks on, but I couldn't walk with socks. Not socks on, it sounds mental. And my balance was all over, and I was only at hospital about 2 days. He was saying, I'm getting arrested. So I went down to the police station and said, look, the warrant's out for me arrest, I'll get arrested now because I don't want to come in the house. In case they fall down the stair with me or something, pulled me about. So my sister got it was the day after Christmas. I think it was Christmas Day or the day after Christmas. We had to go to the fucking police station. The police would come out and said, no, the police aren't involved. All you would get is a caution or something like that. He's deranged. And I said, oh, thank you. Go home and get yourself to bed and have a good Christmas. She was lovely, the police woman, like. But when the last time I was in, the cop said to me, I've had it up to here with him. He said it to Steve Mack as well. Steve Mack said, he said about 6 months ago, he said, I'm fucking sick of hearing his name in this place, the middle of the police station. So when Marie was up, they had Maria done as well, and Carl Walker and Steve Mack and Steve Shannon. He had all these people arrested. And how come every single one have got no further action? And how am I still on mine when the other people did worse than what I've done? Because I'm Brian Cockerill. And how can I do anything when I'm fucking was in the wheelchair when I said the first one 16 months ago? So why am I been on bail all this time for fuck all? It's just not right. And he's shouting out, you spastic, you retard, and everything on there, where that's hate crime, the worst what you can do. Because when you say something, he's going, Brian, the monk, Brian, your monk, going doing that noise. So when I talked to the barrister, he said, but when somebody calls you, say a monk or a spacker, it's really bad. But when they do the noise, it's about 6 times more jail you get for it, because it's getting in your head, whether you can hear that noise in your head, so it makes you suicidal. I didn't even realise that. I thought, yeah, he's right. You know, somebody's calling you, but then they're doing the noise. It's a lot worse. Evil, he is fucking evil. His wife, they're both evil. But he said, he hasn't been saying much lately, has he? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That's what's happening, tick tock. These fucking assholes caved in. All his fucking friends' assholes have caved in. Told you to keep quiet. Told you it would happen to you in the end. Told you it would happen. You're all deranged, you're right, Borough, yeah. I hope you're okay. Diddly. Yeah, Borough's good. Good to see me. Really nice person. Yeah. You used to have the school bands as well. You remember the school? You had everywhere of them, but I used to watch them. Obviously, when we were kids. When my brother was in one, it was something for the kids to do. Where now the government don't give a fuck. But I think there's no values where all the kids would all sit at the table on a Sunday. They'd have one TV, so everyone would have to watch that one TV. But it kept the family together. With what's happening at school, son, and what are you doing here? And I played football. No one. Jennifer's in her room, Sarah's in her room, and Timmy's in his room, and the twins are in their room. But nobody's talking to each other, so they're all with their friends, and they're getting into fucking mischief on these phones and everything. And somebody said to me that the devil is the fucking internet 666, because all the evil things on that internet, it's horrible. People getting called names and people getting fucking bullied. Because the young girl, she was 16, there was 6 colleagues of hers, well, not colleagues, school friends of hers, sorry, and they said, kill yourself. So she went and they sold her went to get the tablets from. She went and got the tablets. She took the tablets online, killed herself. That is fucking disgusting, that. Disgusting. And they've still done nothing about it. They've still done nothing. $122 I've done. Oh, I've got a bad back tonight, right down my hip. I trained last night, and I trained the night before, probably have tonight off tonight. BMX tracks. Yeah, the BMX tracks, they were in Eston. They used to go down the bank. I've seen them on the, they look fucking brilliant. They used to have in Redcar, they used to have a BMX track there. If you remember anyone from there. Mark, you remember that, Mark Emerson, the other near Morrison's. They used to have ramps and everything, and we used to go on it. You had to pay like a tenner or something for an hour. You'd been there. You'd seen them all jumping on the ramps and everything. Great thing, like the skateboards and all that stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I got a skateboard in 1976. It was the yellow one with orange wheels, orange, like that red colour there, reddy orange wheels. I was everywhere, and we used to go down. There was a place called, what was it called? It was a pub, the Clansman, and it was, you know, like where you've got the road and you can walk across, beep, 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 beep. But the other one where there was a tunnel where you went underneath it. So we used to go down there on the skateboards. We'd play on there play down there for hours and hours. We'd play about 4 miles to get there and 4 miles back. Probably do 20 miles a day, fucking about. We used to go to school on the bikes, 4 miles to school and 4 miles back, and then call your mate's house, a mile of his house, a mile back, and then back to his to say goodnight and back your own house. It was super fit when you were younger. Now kids are, Mum would say, we go to the shop, cost well, Mum would give you the money and go to the shop. Now, do I have to go? Or do I have to? Oh, I was talking to Sarah on the phone. Okay, now, man. We used to have to go to the beach and get coal off the beach and fucking rake it in and put it in bags and take it back home. To like, from my mum, we had no money for fucking food sometimes. We'd have to go pinching turnips and fucking stuff out the farmer's field, like potatoes and stuff, apples, oggy raiding out the fucking church, vicar quarters and whack truck quarters with a big fucking big piece of wood. Horrible concern, Catholic priests. The running windfalls on the floor, and my mum would make apple pies out of them. She used to make toffee apples. We used to go singing at Christmas time. We used to sing, Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. We sing them songs. We used to get money off the fucking greatest. I thought I was in a band. I only knew like the chord A, D, B, C. I was up to G. I could play like the Beatles songs and that. My mate was there and Major Tom, that one. Couldn't play it, but we used to go around the hospitals in Middlesbrough, Stockton, the old people's homes. There was the school teacher, Mr. Pugh, and I think there was another one, Mr. Stoves. He was music teacher, and they would take us around. There'd be somebody on the Blockham steel and all these different instruments. There'd be four of us on guitars, and we used to go around the old people's homes, and we were dying and stuff. And it sounds like angels. But when you're older now, you realise you help them people. But when you were just a kid, you didn't realise how much you helped them. I mean, you see people going now, when you watch films, you think, I'd done that as a kid. And we used to go, like, but you get the old people, and I fucking hate anyone hating old people. Hating old people, dogs and kids. For me, you want to fucking bury in a lot of use. So the old people's, like, tenants, the little tiny little fucking shacks they're in. And there'd be like 20 of them living in like a square or something. And we used to go and get them tins of beans and sausages and tin stuff at Christmas and give them a hamper. And they'd be crying on the doorstep. You'd only give them out 5 or 6 tins or something. But they were so grateful. That's how I like the war people from the wars. Like Emma's like that. She's come back from 1940s. She's like an old 1940s housewife. The way she does everything in the house and stuff, looks after people. And I'm the same. I have that same models and that. I like the old black and white films and that because everyone's in the house all watching the telly. And you didn't get a lot when we were kids. You got one present at Christmas. You were allowed to ask for one present, and you were allowed to get you got things like fucking blow football and things like Ludo and tiddlywinks and all that stuff and cards and stuff and roulette games and all that stuff. But you never got massive things because you couldn't afford them. So the kids who would have like the mum and dad and one kid in the family, they would come in Man United trip one week, Leeds United the next week, and this one the best boots, the best clothes and everything. And we used to go to camp like Carlton camp, and we just had fucking couple of things like 2 pair of socks, 2 pair of underwear, two t-shirts or something, and a jumper or something, 2 jumpers. 1 pair of jeans or something. That's all you'd have. All the others would have all these posh house coats and all that. We never fucking seen anything like that. Couldn't afford them. It was like my mum and dad, and it was 5 kids, so it was like 7. My uncle Jerry stayed with us because he was only a couple of years older than me, and he was like my mum's brother. But he stayed with us. He was more like a son to us and like a brother to me. He died of cancer when I was 21. That was a bad time then. And I was telling the story that fucking scumbag, the fake author, he's pretending he's got a brother that lived in South Bank. He did live in South Bank. And in South Bank, them days, there was hairdressers there, still there now. And it was to teach people to be hairdressers on a priest, like an estate, like that council. There's a council estate where they lived, Bingo Jerry. Heather's his missus, little Jared, that was his son. And we used to go, my uncle Tam, my uncle John, Frank, and we used to go in the car. And we used to get out, we used to go to this place, and they used to cut you with trainee hairdressers and get your hair cut, because it was fucking, I don't know, whatever it was to pay for, you got it for free. So we all used to get our hair cut once a month there for free. And then the girls, if they fucked you up, they got the professional coming on. But he was trying to tell me I was lying, and all the people come on and say, Brian's telling the truth. These are fucking hairdressers, and they do help cut people's hair. So everything he puts on, I always counteract it by the truth. Which, like the one I was fighting, the 6'10" fucking black lad from Jamaica. So, from Alabama, I was working with the Jamaicans, and he got caught for 44 ounces of crack, and he crossed them all up. And he was working in Billingham, and I had to fight with him in the fucking house. I punched him all over, and I got remanded to home house. I was looking at fucking 18-year jail, aggravated burglary and assault. And when it went to court, the 999 phone calls were recorded by the old people in the street. When the judge heard the phone calls to kick the case out, dirty cunts, the coppers had the disclosure, it's called, all the way through my court case and kept it. And when I went to Peter Makepeace, and Peter, I can't remember the one's name, Peter Fox was a judge. Well, why did you not give this 3-4 months ago to the defence? Why have you waited 3 months? Mr. Cockerill's been in jail now over 100 odd days for something he hasn't even done. He said he was brave enough to go into that house with all them people in their house with weapons and machetes, and he went in with his bare hands and brought his friend back out of the house, which saved his friend's life. And by the telephone conversation, everything Mr. Cockerill said was the same as what were the telephone calls from 76-year-old, say, Doris Smith, 72-year-old Thomas Jenkins, whatever his name was, the old bloke. There was 399 phone calls given to the police about the running commentary when I went to the house to sort some trouble out. And they said, oh, the lad's been, he hit me on the head with a machete, but it was a little machete, and he gave him 36 stitches in the head. He was knocked down. Then they kidnapped him, dragged him out. So I run down the street to save him. I kicked the door in, and I went in the fucking house and saved Chris. I've got him on my shoulders. Oh, the big lad's come to save his mate. He's shouting, you killed him, leave him alone, you killed him. There was 6 people with weapons. One had a sword. No sword. One had a little samurai. One had a, well, there's a sword in it, yeah. So one had a sword. One had a screwdriver. One had a metal bar. One had a knife. They stabbed him. There was 2.5 pints of blood all over the place. The police couldn't find any blood in the house. Fucking unbelievable. And they could find a minuscule bit of blood when they put the blue lights on, but they couldn't find Tony. You could see the handprints all the way up the hall with the blood on them. They couldn't find Chris Curry's blood. Fucking pure corruption. So I was in jail. Everyone in jail knew. All the schools were coming to shake me and said, you've got rid of that scumbag. He was called the Iceman because he used to sell ice in America, and he was selling crack in Billingham. And he was getting young girls on the game, getting them on the pipe and that, and then he was pimping them out. Dirty bastard. So he had to fight me. I fucking destroyed him. I destroyed him. About 6'10", about 22 stone. Legs dead skinny, but massive upper body. But when I went boom right on the chin, he went down like a fucking bag of shite, screaming like fuck he was. And we could hear the helicopter coming on. So I came home. I went to Ryan's, who used to live in the house, the ginger-haired kid. So he let me stay at his house because his mum was on holiday. I stayed there for about 4 days. So I came home. I thought I'd be all right. Went upstairs. Next minute, helicopter come. This is the police, come outside. And I looked out the window. There was about fucking 20, 30 coppers stood with riot shields, banging the shields like in Zulu. I went, I'm Spartacus, out the window at them. Come in here, see what I've got for you. Come in this fucking house and see what I've got for you. And 2 big dogs. So sat there, we're looking out the window, and then went back in. We were out there about 40 minutes. So anyway, I made a cup of tea and a cake in the kitchen. And then they came, they never ever kicked my door in because I'm down for, they've got me down as if I have a fire, he'll use it against you, the police have said. So they've got me down as, I think it's 10-9, I think it's called. For damned and dangerous, but we'll use it, they said. The other psychologist said, I think he would use it. If you trap him and he'll come out firing. So they wouldn't take that chance. So they've never ever kicked my door in. And they nicked me and I got took in. And it all went Pete Tom for the cops in the end, but I got off of the fucking thing because the Iceman was in the house and he had people in there with him. And when it was over, there was a lad called Danny. He was in Afghanistan. He was walking around with his underpants on his head gone. His mates got killed, blown to pieces. All 5 of them. He was in a tent where five got killed and he survived, but he got injuries. And he came back and he went this lad called I'll tell his name. Little fucking rat. His dad was Asian. His dad was Indian or Pakistani, and he was mum was white. So she was with this black lad. And what happened is, him and his mum, she was a prostitute. She'd been charged for about 13 different countries all around America, Australia. She'd been all over fucking with a prostitute. This fucking one been done. Holland, Germany, Spain, all in them places. And what they've done is he was caught in America. And he got done. He was looking at 30, 40 years in jail. So he done a deal where he got all the Yardies jail. So he got put over here in the Witness Protection Act in Nottingham. So when she was prostitute, fucking slag she is, she was having sex with men. her son was hiding in the wardrobes in like Premier Inn places like that. Come in, he gives you fucking money, I'll kill you. He had a mask on, and he was robbing them at knife point. So one day they did it. Boom, the door went. The whistle went off. We're all armed response police, undercover police. They nicked him for, I think they got done for about 14 robberies. He got 5 years. She got 2 years jail because he used the knife, and that's how we were up against scum. So anyway, she met this. When he was in jail, she met this fucking lad. I say he was fucking huge, but he had no legs, little skinny legs, and he was called, like I say, the Iceman. So she seen him on a visit. Oh, it was him. I like him because he used to go with my mate called Mark Johnson. He was a black lad. He was into black lads. There's no problem with that. Like, but she's with him, and when he gets out, she starts seeing him. So he's staying at the house in Billingham. He starts doing the gear. So he's gone down to London. I knew the full lot because all the stuff come out with the trial. He's gone to London. He was working for the Russians, and she was the prostitute, the main one, the maiden or something called, the main prostitute for all of them. And they were going around collecting the money for the Russian mafia, and they bumped the mafia and fucked off the Billingham with the money. They were after him, but the Yardies were after him as well. So what happened is, I went to the house because Danny lent them, I think, £1,700, and he said, I'll give you £100 a week back over so many months. He said, I need to get a car, and the car's knackered. So Danny lent the £1,700, he had to give him the money back. So I phoned him and said, look, you need to sort this. He said, oh yeah, I'll sort it, no problem. I borrowed the money, I'll pay it back. He'd only paid him £100. So this other kid was with him called Michael Johnson, same as the runner. So Michael Johnson ended up coming outside, made statements. But the thing was, the woman next door to him was a nurse, and she had the baby in the pram. She seen the full fight, me shouting, you're going to kill him. So what I've done after the fight, the coppers let them fucking put the weapons next door. That's how dirty you are, you fucking rat. Cop cunt you are. And then put the weapons in the house. So the little samurai sword was in there. There was a baseball bat, the knife, the fucking metal bar, and other implements were put in 2 bags. And all their DNA of the Iceman was on there, and their blood was on there. So Chris' blood was on there and everything. So they put it under a settee in this house. So the woman was scared. So the woman, my big mate, Scrimmy, went to see him. God bless you, Scrimmy. Brilliant lad. And he said, look, I'm not bullying you, but you need to do the right thing. So Michael Johnson went to my solicitors, made a statement and said, look, Brian only came to the house to collect the money. He said he was arranged by Alanson, the call him. Little fucking rat. Anyway, so he told him the difference. So he had this team down. They were from Surrey Keys, these fucking 5 lads with him, with this Iceman. And like we say, we've got in the fucking house. And they've hit Chris and grabbed him in the house. So I've sat at the top of the road because it was a summer's day. I thought there's kids in there. There's kids in the street now. He's going to pay the money anyway. So I said, just tell him to give £100 a week, every week, and it'll be sorted. And Chris went to the door, Chris Curry. So Chris was on the video on an ear somewhere. I can always ruin that paint. And he come out and he started being clever. So anyway, the Iceman fucking hit. He said, would you get your crew shouting? We could hear bits. And then my mate who was with me knew. He said, that's the Iceman. I said, I'd never heard of him. So the lad who was with me was a pizza delivery lad to give me a lift to go and get the death sorted. So he hit him on the head with a machete. The lad hit the floor, Chris, and he dragged him in the house. And they battered him in the house, like I told you. But like when the cops come, the cops let them put the weapons next door. So she then contacted the police and said, oh, I'm here. She said, I've got the weapons under my settee. She said, and it was Brian Cockerill didn't start the fight. It was the Iceman and this. And she told the full story, but I've just told you. So went, oh, we're not interested. She said, it's going ahead anyway at court now. We've got enough evidence. She said, yeah, but you haven't got the evidence with the weapons where they started. And I'm going to give evidence that they started. Brian didn't start the fight. I know Brian Cockerill. My husband knows him. My husband's a porter at the hospital, at the North East Hospital. So they wouldn't let him do it. So anyway, Scribby got hold of the fucking solicitors and phoned them, made an appointment with our solicitors. So Craig Beard took the statement where she said, well, why have it took you so long to come forward? She said, well, I was petrified of the Iceman. He's nearly 7 foot tall. He's like a yardie. And he's in with all these black lads and people come from London. And he's a drug dealer. So I was frightened. But what happened with him, they were in the house when I got nicked on the night. Well, Chris, we got nicked. Chris got nicked on the morning. I got nicked on the night. 2 days after we got nicked, somebody went around and blew the windows out with a shotgun. So the cops come and arrested me in Home House. We believe you went to do that. I said, what do you think I am? Fucking Superman, fucking flying over the fence. I'm coming back or something. I said, I've been in home house all night. Couldn't do a fucking thing. But they knew it was me, so they moved them up to fucking lakes. They found out it was the lakes later on. We didn't find it straight away. So they moved them up the Lake District way. But the yardies then were after them. So I met this lad in there, he was called Dennis. And he was one of the yardies. He said, listen, no disrespect, leave him to us. We'll sort this out. He's disrespected us, but he's done to you. He said, this ain't what happened because he's made statements and that we don't do that. So I had all these yardie lads from Leeds in there with us fucking backing me up. So obviously when they'd gone round and blew the windows out, it was nothing to do with us. So we were in there and the nurse has gone and did a statement. Craig, he went, this is pure corruption, this Cleveland police. And they won't take the statements off you, and you've seen the full fight. You have seen everything, because what it was, I was off work and the window was open, the little window at the top. I could hear everything, but the curtains were open about 2 inches. My daughter was in the pram. She was only about 6 months old, little baby. So my daughter was in the pram, and then I could hear the shouting and stuff, but I could hear them. I seen him attack Chris with a machete on the head and drag him in the house, and then there was an old woman phoned up. She went, I've just seen a man being assaulted by a big black lad. He's hit him on the head with a samurai sword, she said, and dragged him in the house. Well, there's the kidnapping. And if you stab somebody above the waist, that's attempted murder. They never even got fucking charged. They just wanted fucking me in jail. So they've done me for aggravated burglary, kicking the door in. I was saying, open the fucking door, you're killing him. And then that was said as well off the old woman on the 999 phone calls. Now, the 999 phone calls are recorded. So when they went back to the police and the judge listened to it, were disgusted in the place. He said, I want them police officers that lie in this courtroom now. So he'd be adjourned there, and they'll come and say, why have you kept all this evidence? And why have you done this? He went fucking mental with him. The judge, he said, this man should never have been in jail. What he's done was a brave thing, going in their house to save his friend with these people, yielding weapons like what they had. If Mr. Cockerill didn't go in there, Chris Curry said, and saved me, we'd have been dealing with a murder case today, and Craig Lee agrees. So we got a barrister who was called Peter Makepeace. So when I was in the cells, I was thinking, I'm getting stitched up, I'm going to get 10 years. They said I was going to get 18 years if I got found guilty for the aggravated burglary and the assault. But I said I had to assault him because he was fucking trying to throw punches at me. So I caught him with the right hand and dropped him. And he was shouting, get the police. Anyway, we get out, I got Chris, I got him on my shoulder, got him in the back of the car, and we fucked off. So they got us in the cells and nicked us. So Craig got all the evidence. And he had an emergency meeting with his Crown prosecution. I'll tell you the truth, it wasn't my barristers, it was Chris Curry's barrister and the prosecution barrister, the ones who do it. He went, I'm not going to court with this case. He said, all this man's done is went and saved his mate's, his friend's life, in old words, bigger words he come out with. And he said, he's gone in there and saved his friend's life from being killed. And the man's now been put in jail. You see, fuck off, banging doors every 2 minutes. And he said, Mr. Cockerill, Mr. Curry have done nothing wrong. They've been in jail for 100 odd days. So the tenant said, so we just leave it now until after Christmas? He went, no, we're not leaving it until after Christmas, the judge said. You've had all your time in the world to get your ducks together, and all this here is pure corruption. He said, you've withkept the disclosure from the prosecutor, from the defence, and it's the actual prosecution barristers come forward to push the case to get it kicked out. He doesn't want to represent Cleveland Police. He refused to represent Cleveland Police because the case was pure corruption. So we went in, me and Chris went to the courts, and we went in front of Peter Fox, the judge, and he went, Mr. Cockerill, I apologise today profusely that you've had to spend all this time in prison. You should never have been in prison. He said, and I want answers and questions by these police officers. I can name the both the two inspectors, dirty fucking low-life scumbags from Stockton Police, one was. And then he bumped into me, said, oh, you got off there. I said, you to fuck off, you rat, I'll knock you out now, fuck off. You threatening me? Yeah, I'm fucking threatening. What are you going to do, you scruffy cunt? He just fucking walked off with the other copper. Scruffy cunt he is. So they tried to get me done, but obviously with the evidence of the 999s, they were fucked because it was all recorded. They're supposed to do like no door to door, and they've even done that either. When they went to door, they found out there was the 99 calls, so they said, "Oh, leave that," because if they use that, Cockerill then will get off. That's what they've done, and that's what the judge sussed it. Judge Fox was great, so we got out. No charges, nothing against me. Got off with a lot. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot. We'll be back on tomorrow. Oh no, I'm going to have a rest tomorrow. Sorry, I'll be back on Thursday with Emma. We're going to do a thing, sing song or something on Thursday. So thank you for listening to me. I'm Brian Cockerill. You are great, and I'll see you soon. go with the fucking stupid thing again. It's not working. What the fuck do you do with it? Why is it not working? Oh yeah, you push that button. Ah. Come on. Industry. Ah, here we go. Yes. I'm an expert, so you can end the line. That idiot said at the place, he's texting me every day. I can't even fucking turn the live off. Oh, he fucking moves that out of the way. Use the keyboard out of the way to use that, I think. God for that.